Configure Windows PowerShell to display only the current folder name in the shell prompt. I'm using PowerShell on Windows 7. How can I configure PowerShell so that it only displays the current folder name, instead of the full path, in the shell prompt? For example, instead of c:/folder/directory/name and gt, I want name and gt.
You have to customize the prompt function in your PowerShell profile. %user profile %documents/Windows PowerShell /Microsoft.PowerShell_profile.ps1. It may be blank or even not exist if you have never modified it before. Open your profile, for example, open the aforementioned file or while in PowerShell, Notepad $profile. Add the following to your profile. Save the profile. Restart PowerShell. Optional. If you get a message that says you are not allowed to run scripts, then you need to copy/paste this line in PowerShell and restart. Windows PowerShell execution policies let you determine the conditions under which Windows PowerShell loads configuration files and runs scripts. You can set an execution policy for the local computer, for the current user, or for a particular session. You can also use a group policy setting to set execution policy for computers and users. Source: Microsoft documentation.
Change the prompt to show current folder without full path and greater than symbol at the end. One way could be or.
As an additional note, I couldn't do Synatex command until I first created the $profile. Open PowerShell. Type $profile and hit enter. This will display the profile path PowerShell relies on, even if it doesn't exist. It didn't for me. My path was different than what Synatex posted. I had to create both the Windows PowerShell folder and the Microsoft.PowerShell_profile.ps1 file. Add Synatex code and restart PowerShell. Note: if you're using PoshGit, which is installed when using GitHub Desktop, Synatex script will override the PoshGit prompt. Additional prompt scripts for PoshGit here.
I found this was pretty easy, combining syntax answer and the information found at PowerShell profiles. Because I am a newbie to PowerShell. My steps, for Visual Studio Code. Test path $profile, in the PowerShell command prompt, is there a profile setup? New item path $profile item type file force, assuming the answer to the above is false. Notepad $profile, opens Notepad. Paste in. Save. You shouldn't have to choose a location, it is already done for you. Reload Visual Studio Code, you will probably get a message about running scripts, or just do next step before reload. Set execution policy remote assign scope current user, add your PowerShell prompt, from the super and NBSB, user answer. Reload Visual Studio Code. So it is mostly syntax answer with a bit to get started easily, especially step 2 makes this very easy.
If you like to support the channel, please consider subscribing.